Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is my day off, and so we are headed about 3 hours south to the town of Stabler, Washington. And just outside of that town is a glorious waterfall that I have never personally visited. I actually tried to make this trip last week, got about halfway, and then got called back to pull my daughter out of daycare because she wasn't feeling too well. So we're giving it another shot. I've got my camera bag in the back. I have a new tripod that I'm really excited to use and that I'll review in a future video. But today is all about just getting on location and taking some beautiful photos in the forest of hopefully a glorious, beautiful waterfall. So with that, I hope that this drive isn't too long. I know it's gonna be about 3 hours, but hopefully there's no traffic. We are on the interstate after all, and I will see you all there. We made it. We are here 3 hours later at the trailhead for Falls Creek Falls, way down at the Washington-Oregon border. I'm excited to be here, but it is about 10:30 in the morning. I'm lucky in that there's a lot of cloud cover right now, but I can see the sun starting to poke through. We've also got a couple raindrops coming out of the woodwork somehow. It was supposed to be in the mid-80s today, but it is 65 outside right now, so can't trust the weather report. Nonetheless, the light, I think, is gonna give out on us. These clouds are gonna break, and then we're gonna have really harsh light. So I'm gonna focus on going to the trunk, getting my gear ready, and getting us onto the trailhead. So as I huff and puff and nearly step off the trail, I'll tell you really quickly about the gear that I have today. For my camera, I have the Canon EOS R. It's a full frame 30.3 megapixel mirrorless camera. You can actually get them really cheap these days because it is an older body. But man, it's an oldie but a goodie. Really, really solid camera for landscape. And I've even shot 5 different weddings with that camera. I also have, for a lens, the RF 14 to 35, so f4L. So really, really wide angle lens. It's gonna do fantastic with this waterfall, especially in a setting like this where, yes, it's dark, but we're not shooting astro. We don't need a super wide aperture. Ooh, pardon me, a little out of breath here. What else do I have? Oh, the thing I'm most excited about for this trip, which is actually not in my bag, but on my bag, right there. It is a new tripod. It's new tripod day. For about the past 5 years, I've been using a 3-legged things Punks Travis, and it's a good tripod, but not a great one. And there are a few things that really frustrate me about that tripod, saving that for a future video. But right here, I have a Falcam Treeroot F38 Pro carbon fiber travel tripod. Really long name, but a really well thought out product. It's just a solid carbon fiber tripod that is lighter than my Punks Travis, and I would say has more features. This is not a review of that tripod. That'll come in that future video. For today, just getting to know it, learning how I like it, what I don't like about it, and yeah, just out here to have a good time, break a sweat apparently, as we go find this waterfall. So it's a little noisy here by the creek, but what I really like about this composition is two different things. First, we have this vine maple up here that the light is hitting just right and kind of making it light up. And then down here, we've got this rock with this puddle in it, surrounded by these little rapids right on either side of it. So I'm hoping that that turns nice and white in our long exposure, and that this guy really stands out. Can't see it yet, but man, can I hear it. Oh, this is exciting. Are you kidding me? Wow, you gotta see this. So what I like about this composition is that we have a nice, interesting foreground element, this log. I might crop out this bottom section right here to avoid that ugly stick. We've got the pool down here, these beautiful greens over here on the hill. And then of course, we've got the upper falls as well. But what I really like is that we don't have to deal with the sky. It's way up here, of course, but we're not getting any of that overexposed sky at the top of the frame. So let's see how this one comes out. Wow, so that waterfall was incredible. By far the biggest I've ever seen. Definitely the biggest I've ever photographed. And I thought that that was gonna be the end of this trip, that I'd be heading home. But actually, while I was there at the waterfall, this nice lady with a dog named Riley actually mentioned to me that there's another waterfall, possibly even more magnificent, that is pretty close to here, just off the forest road. So I don't have a map, I don't have a GPS location, but I do have a name. We're gonna go try and find it. If I do find it, you'll know. And if I don't, I'll see you back in the car back on the interstate on our way home. Whew, man, good hike, good photos. I hope you've seen them before I have. But overall, just what I needed on a day off. Okay, so we made it to the trailhead or the parking lot for Panther Creek Falls. We're gonna grab our stuff really quick and head on down. You know, I don't like to pick favorites, but I think that lady was right. This is incredible. Check it out. We're gonna go down there, try and get as close to the water as we can, find a really interesting foreground element, and I'm looking for one image to take home from Panther Creek Falls. Let's see if we can nail it, and then hit the road on our way home. Okay, I appreciate y'all coming along for the ride today. Falls Creek Falls was incredible. Panther Creek Falls did not disappoint, and I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to getting back to both of these locations in the wintertime, ideally when there's some ice forming on the falls themselves. The camera is on it right now, but I was really happy with the Falcam Treeroot F38 Pro carbon fiber travel tripod. I think it performed really well in all the conditions that I used it today, and there will be a full review of this tripod coming on down the line. But next week's video is going to be a behind-the-scenes editing video of all the images that we caught today. So if you're curious about how those images were edited, if you want to kind of learn a few things or just come along for the ride, then tune in next week. Otherwise, if you liked this video or if you might like next week's video, then make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.